Now, being unemployed is shitty, no doubt about it, but not having a job is just the tip of the iceberg, or shitberg. These are the 5 shittiest things about being unemployed. Number 5, you have no money. How can that be, you ask? How can you have no money be number 5? Isn't that actually the shittiest thing about being unemployed? No, really it isn't. It's actually only really shitty if you have between $40 and $100. Then your life really sucks because you will agonize over every cent you spend. You can buy one big thing or you can buy a bunch of little things, and it doesn't really matter what you choose, you will regret your decision. You will actually find that it is less stressful to be broke, because that way you have no decisions to make. Number 4, you will be bored. Once you spent your day handing out resumes, looking online, maybe going to a job interview if you're lucky, well, what then? Relax? No, there's no peace for you. You can't just go for a nice walk, because then you're going to see a bunch of people doing things that you can't do, and it will just remind you of how broke you are and how shitty your life is. You could watch a movie or watch some TV where you will watch people on the screen enjoying things you can't. I suppose you could read an improving book or get some exercise, but that will only go so far. Pretty soon, your life will be about bed and not getting out of it. And when you finally get out of bed for the day, it will be about when you can reasonably get back into bed. No one should have to live like that. Number 3, well-meaning recommendations. Sometimes when people hear that you're in trouble, they'll try to sound helpful. Note I say sound helpful, not actually be helpful. They'll tell you that they know a guy and they're going to talk to him for you, but you know for a fact you're never going to hear from this person again. My advice is to use a slow-acting poison, because if you follow your natural instincts and just choke the life out of them, you'll probably go to jail. A little quick reminder, if you really can't resist, release the windpipe when you detect the odor of feces. The human body evacuates shortly before death. This provides all the same satisfaction of a good strangling with much less prison time. Number 2, music. There's no easy way to say this, but if you find that Bruce Springsteen starts to make sense to you, you can be sure that the downward spiral is in full effect. Beware. The end is near. Nah, fuck the job hunt, really. I mean, who makes money working at a job? I thought I'd just wander around here and hope I find a winning lottery ticket on the ground, you fucking dingleberry. If you are unemployed, you can be expected to be asked these 2 questions by every single person you know every time you see them, until just the sight of a familiar face immediately twists your stomach into a knot of rage and shame. Not having a job really sucks, but Sartre's right about one thing. Hell is most certainly other people.